Hello everyone! Instead of doing a story time today with reading a book, I thought I could tell you a real story that happened to Miss Kaitlin. And it's going to be about how I got my cat. Has anyone know or seen my cat? Well, if you haven't, this is him. And this is Seamus. Hi, Seamus. No, he's so cute. Okay. So I'm going to tell you a story on how Seamus, my cat, came into my house. Okay. About 4 years ago, I had no pets in my house or no brothers or sisters in my house. And I got a little lonely and a little sad. And I asked my mommy and daddy, can I please get a pet? I really, really, really want a pet. And my mom and dad said, no, you can't. And I said, please, mommy, please, daddy, I'm going to feed him, I'm going to give him baths, and I'm going to clean out the litter box if it's a cat. And my parents said, yeah, okay. They said, that's not going to happen. And I said, yes, it will. So the next day, I was in the car with my friend. We're driving. And next thing you know, we see an animal shelter. Do you know what an animal shelter is? Well, if you don't, an animal shelter is a place where there are a lot of puppies, there are a lot of cats, there are a lot of maybe birds. It's a place where if someone finds an animal with no home, they bring it to the animal shelter so it could get nice food and water and could be dry in the rain, and it could be warm in the wintertime and cool in the summertime. So all these animals, these dogs and these cats, live in the animal shelter, and they're waiting for someone to adopt them and bring them back to their home and have a forever home with a loving family. So my friend said, let's go to the animal shelter. And I said, I don't know. My friend said, we'll just look. And I said, okay. So I walk into the animal shelter and I said, hello. I said, I'm looking for a cat. And they said, okay. So they brought me to the cat room and I saw so many cats. I saw very happy cats. I saw very sad cats. I saw cats jumping up and down. It was so silly. So I'm walking around and I see this little kitten. He's probably this big. And he's just kind of sitting there in his cage, all sad. And I asked the lady, I said, can I pick up this cat? I just wanted to hold him. And she said, oh, okay. And she said, well, this cat is very quiet and very, very shy. And I said, well, that's okay. I said, because I'm very quiet and I am a little shy too. And she said, well, okay. So she takes the cat out of the cage and she gives him to me. And I'm petting him. And all of a sudden, I hear him. He's purring. Purring means that a cat is very, very happy. So immediately, I fell in love with this cat. I love this cat. And the lady said, well, we have a whole other room filled with more cats. Do you want to look at those cats? And I said, okay. So when the lady took the cat out of my arms, he went, meow. Do you know what that means? That means the cat really, really likes me. So then I told the lady, you know what? Forget it. I don't want to look at the other room. I want that cat. So she said, okay. So my friend said, okay, so now what are you going to do with your parents? I said, oh my goodness, I have to tell my parents I'm getting a cat. So I called my mom and I said, hi, mommy. I said, I would like to buy this cat at the animal shelter. Can I please buy this cat at the animal shelter? And my mom said, I'm going to give the phone to your father. So I said, oh boy. So I said, okay. So then my dad gets on the phone. I said, Daddy, please, can I please get this cat? And he goes, well, what are you going to name the cat? And I said, I'm going to name him Seamus. And you want to know why I named him Seamus? I named him Seamus because that is the Irish name for James, and James is my daddy's name. And you want to know what my daddy said to that? Well, Seamus is a really good name. Bring that cat home. I can't wait to see him. So I said, yay, thank you, Daddy, thank you. I was so happy. So my friend's driving the car, and I have little Seamus in a little box, and he was crying the whole time because he was a little scared. But when he came into my room, he was this big, and my room was this big. And he was so scared, he wanted to hide underneath my bed. And I said, no, you can't do that. So I put Seamus on top of my bed, and I would pet him and give him nice cuddles all the time. And eventually, Seamus got very happy because he knew that this was going to be his forever home, a place where he can eat all the food that he wants. He could run in the backyard. He can play with me. He could play with my mommy. He could play with my daddy. He could play with my friends. He had all the freedom in the whole world because of us. And let me tell you, Seamus is the best cat I've ever known. He is super cuddly. And guess what? He is so happy now. He's so outgoing. He's so excited because now he feels comfortable and so loved in the home. And I think adopting this cat was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. Because now look, I have a forever cuddly best friend. See, this is his sleeping time. But I love you, Seamus. Isn't he cute? And that's the story on how I got Seamus. Okay, so that was a little quick story. Maybe I could tell more stories about Seamus. Maybe I could tell him about the secret cat house that we have in the backyard. Or I could talk about how cuddly he is. Maybe I'll do some more stories about him later. But I'm going to end this video now, and stay tuned for more Seamus videos. All right, goodbye, boys and girls.